As I'm speaking with you guys right now, a van could be pulling up to one bedroom in Castleknock in Ireland. A mother, Titilayo, and 3 boys, Samuel, Joseph, and Genesis, are sitting on their suitcases, waiting to hear if their lives in Dublin are over. Imagine being a mother who walked a finger to the bone to protect her 3 sons from gunpoint threat in South Africa. You finally reach the shore of Ireland. Your children become rugby stars, scholarship students, and even the pride of that community. Only for the government of Ireland there to tell you, Madam, oya, pack your bag, small, big go, oya, back to South Africa. Your asylum case is rejected. Last night, Gongo, do you know, say, over 300 people stood in the cold outside the Department of Justice in Dublin. What were they doing? Tell me, what are they doing? They weren't just protesting for asylum seekers. They were protesting for their neighbors. This is the story of Titilayo Oyekanmi and her sons, Samuel, Joseph, and Genesis. And today, the watchman is asking a big question. Does the law have heart, or is it just a cold machine? Titilayo didn't just wake up one day and decide to move straight to Ireland for benefit. Kojo? Lara at all. No biam. She was a business owner in South Africa. Big business owner. When I mean big, I mean big. But you know now, as a Nigerian woman in South Africa, this our auntie was a target. They said she's taking all their customers. How can a Nigerian come to South Africa, having a shop and start thriving? It's not possible. Madam, it's either you leave the shop now or we'll buy you. This our auntie has no option. She needs to flee. This is the reality of the xenophobic attack many of our brothers and sisters are facing in South Africa today. It's still happening as we record this video. This our sister, Titi, ran for her life. She arrived in Ireland in 2023. As a matter of fact, she did not even sit idle, say, make her the wait for the gyro, make her the wait for the benefito. No. She went straight. She got a QQ1 level 5 in healthcare. You see I'm so? Emma Day, She even started volunteering at a local cafe. She wanted to be, an asset to Ireland, not a burden to them. But the Irish government says, Madam, South Africa is safe. South Africa is a safe country. And our asylum was rejected. In fact, our Auntie Titilayo carried the matter to the appeal court. Still, the appeal court rejected our case. And now, the clock is ticking. Tick, 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 tick. But here's where the story now gets powerful, where the story now gets muzzled. Our sons didn't just stay in Ireland, they thrived. Joseph, 14-year-old, a scholarship student at the prestigious Gonzaga College in Ireland, a rugby star, an athletics champion. His friend says he enters the classroom with a smile on his face every single day. Even though, knowing fully well, say he might be deported back to South Africa, to that place where they ran from because there was a danger zone there. Still, our brother smile every now and then. But you don't know what this guy is going through. What about Samuel, 18 years old, currently sitting his mock exam for the living certificate? Imagine trying to study for the biggest exam of your life while your family is being moved like bag of Gary to one single bedroom in Castleknock in Ireland to wait for a deportation van to come and carry you guys and straight to the airport, back to South Africa. The community isn't just sad about the whole matter. No, they are angry. You see the community, massive, classmates, teacher, and even Olympic athletes like David Ginnick. They wrote letters upon letters that these guys, they should leave them to stay in Ireland. They were saying, Ireland, they need people like this family. The Minister of Justice, Jim O'Callaghan, is actually an alumna of the same school that Joseph attends. Look at the irony of life there. The irony is very, very heavy. My people, the community is handling a petition with thousands of signatures, pleading only for humanitarian leave to remain in Ireland. They weren't shako. No, they were just pleading to the government. Please, let this family, let them stay in Ireland. We've never, come out like this in mass. But for these people, even in church, they are good. The Department of Justice, they now say that they have to maintain the integrity of the process. They say, if you are told to leave Ireland, madam, you must leave. But as the watchman questions, is, if a family has integrated this perfect, if the children are high flyers in that society, and the mother is ready to work in our struggling health care system, why are we sending them back to a place where they were haunted before? Why? Tell me. I'm putting in the comment, please. Don't lose these people. Ireland, I beg. For those of you in the diaspora, this case is a warning case. It shows that even when you do everything legit, right, you go to school, you're good in sports, the community service, you be bam, bam, bam. The law can still be a black and white war. This matter also highlights the security versus integration debate we see they go on now in Ireland. And please, if you want to support this family that they should remain in Ireland, go to the comment box there. Let us talk at least so that these people too, they will hear us talking. Please. Is South Africa really safe for a Nigerian family? Because now they want to deport them back to South Africa. Is it fair to put student in the middle of his living certificate? What does this mean for the future of migration in Ireland as the law gets tougher in this 2026? Now war, now be the matter. The deportation is set for Thursday, February 12th, which is today, Gaga. As we record this now, the community is still fighting tooth and nail. And our sister, Titilayo, she's heartbroken. And she's pleading, say, please, Irish government, allow me to stay in Ireland for the sake of my son. Please, and please, I beg you. What's your take on this program? Should the minister step in to use his discretionary power because of the boy's, success? Or should the law of the land take its course, regardless of how good the family is? I want to hear from you guys in the comment. If you don't want the Irish government to deport this family, please go to the comment box there and do what? And put your own petition there in the comment so that at least the Irish government, they will know that this thing is also going on our platform or on the internet. This is African Black Gold TV, and we are keeping our close eye, koro like this, on this case. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because every voice counts in the fight for justice. Don't forget to follow our new platform, Black Gist Network. See it scrolling now. I'll see you guys in the next video.